Hello everyone. It's the 8th of April 2020. It's Wednesday. We're still on Unit 16, Life in the Future, Lesson 4, Consolidation. We're going to have Reading for Pleasure 2. The title is Going to the Moon. We will need your pupil's book, pages 86 and 87, your workbook as well, pages 96, 97, and 98. This is Miss Marlene once again to guide you through today's lesson. The objectives for today's lesson are: formulate meaningful sentences using the new words, develop listening and comprehension skills to an audio clip related to the lesson, practice conversation skills. The new words for today are submarine, parachute. A submarine is a ship that can travel underwater. A parachute is a device which enables a person to jump from an aircraft and float safely to the ground. It consists of a large piece of thin cloth attached to your body by strings. Again, submarine, parachute. Additional new words are planets. Planets are celestial bodies moving in an elliptical orbit around a star. Spacecraft. A spacecraft is a vehicle used for traveling in space. Satellite. It is an artificial body placed in orbit around the Earth or Moon or another planet in order to collect information or for communication. Again, planets, spacecraft, satellite. Please open your pupil's book to page 86. Listen well and carefully as I read to you the passage. Write down important notes. You will be needing these notes in our activity later on. Number 1. You can see this at night. If it is not cloudy, they shine in the black sky. If you are traveling at night, they can help you to find your way. Number 2. This is a big star. Our planet Earth travels around it. It is very hot. We can see it in this day if there are no clouds. Number 3. Sometimes these are high and white. Sometimes they are low and gray. If they are dark, you know that it may rain. Number 4. Some of these are close to Earth and some are far away. Some are small and some are very big. They are red or blue or yellow or green. Some have rings around them. Number 5. This has 7 colors and is very beautiful. If the sun shines through rain, you may see one of these. Number 6. When the weather is bad, you may see this. When the wind is blowing and it is raining, you may hear a loud noise. And you may see this, a flash of bright light in the sky. Number 7. You see this at night if it is not cloudy. Sometimes it is round. Sometimes you can see only half of it. Sometimes you can see only a very small part of it. I hope you were able to take down important notes. The sentences, you may go back to the notes that you have written down. Number 1, you can see stars at night if it is not cloudy. The sun is a big star. Number 3, if there are dark clouds, it may rain. Number 4, some planets are very small, but some are very big. 5, you may see a rainbow when the sun shines through rain. 6, you may see lightning when the weather is bad. 7, sometimes you can see all the moon, sometimes you can see only a part of it. We now move on to reading for pleasure. On page 87, the title is Going to the Moon. Read along with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift off. The huge rocket went up into the sky. There were 3 American astronauts in the rocket. They were very excited. The moon was 400,000 kilometers away, and the journey took 3 days. 2 of the astronauts went down onto the moon. Neil Armstrong was the first man to stand on the moon on 21st of July, 1969. The 2 men stayed on the moon for about 21 hours. They collected soil and rocks. They went back to the rocket and traveled back to Earth. The parachutes opened and the rocket splashed into the sea. Soon, a helicopter arrived and picked up the 3 astronauts. They were the first men to go to the moon. Please open your workbook to page 96. Read the fact file. Write the numbers under the pictures. Number 1, John Glenn was the first American in space. 2, Russia sent the first rocket into space. 3, the name of the first animal in space was Laika. 4, the first satellite weighed 83 kilograms. 5, the Russian astronaut went round the world once. 6, this was the speed of Glenn's spacecraft, 28,000 kilometers an hour. Please try to remember the 6 sentences in the fact file. You will be needing this in the next activity. Read and write the words. Use the words in the fact file to answer. On October 4, 1957, Russia put its first satellite into space. It was called Sputnik 1 and it weighed 83 kilograms. 1 month later, the Russians put another satellite into space. This satellite carried the world's first space traveler, a dog called Laika. 3.5 years later, in April 1961, Yuri Gagarin from Russia went round the world, once in a satellite. He was the first man to fly in space. These satellites fly fast. When John Glenn was the first American to fly in space around the world, his spacecraft was traveling at 28,000 kilometers an hour, only 5 minutes after it left the Earth. Please turn to page 97 of your workbook. We will now answer the composition. Look and write. Write about life in the future. Use may or may not and the words in the box. I will give you a sample of my composition, and after, you will have to write on your own. We may travel to other planets. We may travel by spaceship and may eat on hanging restaurants. We may not have cars and buses. We may not have schools. We may learn on computers. We may have robots for pets and may buy them on special stores. We may wear spacesuits and live in a space bubble. Now, it's your turn to write your own composition. Please turn now to page 98. Fill in the missing letters. Bridge, brush, break, bread. Make words from these letters. Planet, submarine, parachute. Match the pictures with the words and their meanings. 1. Bridge. It means a road over a river. Number 2. Brown. It means the color of chocolate. Number 3. Brave. It means not afraid. Number 4. Bride. It means a woman getting married. Number 5. Breathe. It means take air into your body. You have reached the end of Unit 16. Well done, everybody. Thank you for listening and watching, and watch out for Unit 17.